If that's faster than 8 seconds, that will be the quickest knockout in UFC history. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's going to be the quickest knockout, Joe, in UFC history.
A knockout so fast, if you blinked, you probably missed it. That's exactly what happened when Duane "Bang" Ludwig faced off against Jonathan Goulet at UFC Fight Night 3. The date was January 16, 2006, and what unfolded in the octagon would become the stuff of legend. Ludwig, with precision and speed like a striking cobra, landed a devastating blow so precise, so swift, it sent Goulet tumbling to the canvas in a dramatic fashion. Poised and confident, he didn't pounce further. He knew the battle was over. The perfect punch landed. Ludwig had clearly etched his name in the UFC record books. Or so he thought. The official timekeeper clocked the knockout at 11 seconds, but anyone with eyes could see it was faster. Much faster. We're talking about a discrepancy that would make or break a UFC record. And Duane Ludwig knew it. He didn't just win the fight, he smashed it, potentially setting the fastest knockout record in UFC history. But that 11-second mark, it just didn't sit right. For 5 long years, Ludwig campaigned to have the time corrected. Imagine that, fighting tooth and nail, not for a title or a trophy, but for a handful of seconds. It wasn't about ego, it was about setting the record straight, quite literally. Now, let's fast forward a bit. In 2009, Todd Duffy knocked out Tim Hague in a mere 7 seconds. And in 2011, the Korean zombie, Chan Sung-jung, did the same to Mark Hominick. Impressive, right? Absolutely. But it also reignited interest in Ludwig's record. Fans and fighters alike started questioning, if Duffy and Jung's knockouts were 7 seconds, how on earth was Ludwig's 11? That's when MMA journalist Ariel Helwani stepped into the fray. He lobbied Dana White to take a closer look at Ludwig's fight.
Duane "Bang" Ludwig, you put out your video blog earlier today about sort of breaking it down frame by frame. I'm just wondering, in the history books, will there be a mention that Ariel Helwani brought this up to you, and thus Duane "Bang" Ludwig is the record holder for the fastest KO in UFC history?
Absolutely.
And guess what? It worked. Dana White, with all his influence and resources, took a deep dive into the archives, rewatched the fight, and had to agree.
This is Ludwig versus Goulet. Bang. So that's 6 and
6/100ths of a second.
This next fight is Duffy versus Hague. All right, that's 7.56 seconds. This is the Korean zombie versus Hominick.
It's exactly 0.2 of a second longer than the Ludwig-Goulet fight.
It's right there. The order goes: fastest knockout in UFC history is Ludwig, second fastest is Korean zombie, and actually the third fastest is Duffy. I have given Bang Ludwig the fastest knockout in UFC history.
So, after half a decade, justice was served. Ludwig was officially crowned with the fastest knockout in UFC history at that time.